I'm Kate Ward, and this is your Dickman Farms Smart Gardening Tip. Have you ever come to the garden center and looked around and seen amazing, beautiful things and then gotten completely overwhelmed and said, nuts to this, I'm out of here? Well, here's a quick tip on some beautiful pears so that you can feel a little less overwhelmed. And don't forget, you can always ask and we'll be happy to point things out to you. But if you want to wander on your own, here's some nice things. Here's a wonderful combination, hydrangeas. This plant here paired with hollies. And I don't really care what type of holly, but hydrangeas and hollies are a nice combination. You have that big flower that in itself is a statement, but then you pair it against glossy backdrops of evergreen, and you have this really wonderful show-stopping yet elegant combination. And since hydrangeas come in just about any size, and so do hollies, you really can play with it, whether the hollies are big in the back and the hydrangeas small in the front, or vice versa. You'll find something that suits your need. Another thing that plays really well with hydrangeas are actually grasses. And you could work it into the combination with hollies, but just alone, if you wanted to cover a bigger, taller space, you could marry grasses with hydrangeas. It's just really pretty. These soft plumes on the grasses sort of counter and balance in this fine texture, the big heavy chunky of that hydrangea. Well, what else do we have here? Let's go for the bees. We have boxwoods playing with barberries. That's right, there is a barberry that is now approved in New York State. These crimson cuties are worry-free here for New York State, and we have them here at the garden center. But this lovely burgundy round, so it's the same textural, same feeling, it just gives you a color change and a way to play together. Now, if I wanted to, another wonderful pairing is a way to pick out the colors in plants and to play with them. So for instance, this is candy corn spirea. And candy corn spirea is really short. It tends to be that sort of yellow that you see on the top with some chartreuse underneath, but the new growth always has that reddish fading to orange color. Well, that's where you can play with the pairings. We have this sort of reddish tinged plant here, or leaf here, and I can play with a Wigelia over here that always has a burgundy leaf. I can pair it with this beautiful Japanese maple, or again with our worry-free barberries. So all of those work by pulling out that color and marrying it somewhere else. And you can do that with anything. So something has pink in it. Well, then a pink flower might play with this burgundy. So for instance, I take this perennial hibiscus, I pull out those pinks and I can play this way. So just think about that when you're looking, what's the color and how can I pull it out of other plants? But that said, how can I contrast it? One other pairing we'll show you, and that's over here. This is the perennial hibiscus. So perennial hibiscus is relatively big and wide, so 3 to 4 feet tall and wide is its minimum size, but it's sitting here with this semi-evergreen euonymus. I always like this because you want to miss the pothole driving down the road. That's how you remember the name of it. But it's fun, it's a very bright combination, a very simple combination that's very just wonderful and easy to do, so it's not a lot of work for you. That's what all of these are. And we hope this has been helpful. Remember, you can always ask us, because that's what we're here for, to help you. We'll see you soon.